Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. We are here. And oh wait, we want to go forward because it looks like there's going to be something here. There's a dead end, but usually dead ends have truck. Oh my god, dude. It's a big one of those. Biggest guy. Oh my god. You have to fight him too. Oh my god, that dude's like, yeah, I'm a mantis. Oh, Dohalim, please.
That's far enough. Lion Towel. Got in here. I'll be saving this there. And air thrust. Crescent moon all day.
Alright, Dohalim is leader here.
Serve you well here.
The power of
Okay.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the funneling to me.
You're dead.
Going in. Bloody falling.
Get over here, buddy.
How about this?
I'm about to kick him.
Finish without a trace. Crescent moon.
This dude's just getting moved. Her hits stun the enemy so long.
I need
like,
to be stronger.
Like you can literally combo like mad easy. It looks mad like incorrect when she combos because it's like, bro, they're just sitting there and hit stun for a minute. Oh god, it's a big boy.
That's far enough.
Alright, we fought this guy too many times not to be used to him.
Denied.
What are you? He is dark type, so damn, we don't really have a lot of light moves, do we?
Waters of creation. Inferno Forces. Immortal droplets without a trace. Blah blah blah. Sleep now. Lacerating.
I have dazzling spin and guardian field I can use.
You made me angry.
Oh, he's angry out here.
Come on. You have to hold on. Holy Land. I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara. I'll take you all on.
Oh yeah. Big shield.
Flare the Malisa.
I love the damage. You're
Bring you back. Have nothing gets by me. Lightning, no chance.
ooh.
Nice try.
Oh, I forgot about the second swipe.
This one's far enough. No chance. Surprise. Crescent moon. Appreciate the help. Crescent moon. No chance. Surprise.
Bro, I'm glitching. Hold on, stop him.
Crescent moon.
Crescent moon him again.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa.
Oh, this dude would get destroyed by thunder or thunder
Light
too.
spear. Lightning strike. This one's no chance. Surprise.
I'm ready.
I tell you what, the aggro she has is great. Like Kisara is great for like gigantas like that because she just aggros everything.
Material.
She aggros your boy pretty perfectly.
That's far enough. Engaging. Armor rending you.
Bro, that's so bad. You don't get any iframes. She just stuck in iframes, try to like guard, and then I got hit. I was mashing it too. Alright.
Have you ever considered your personal life? Bring him down! No, fire support!
One more.
Here we go. Stay in there.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
That'll bring you down.
Oh yeah, that big boy.
In a vine?
I'll be saving this one. Lacerating tempest.
They all must be dark, yeah. So you know what?
The waters of
It's almost too strong.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Guardian Field here, because Guardian Field would actually help. Guardian Field, Sadistics Descent is good, but we're gonna go with that DLC spin. I heard the link strike, but I didn't see it. So.
Guardian Field. I'm ready to go. Crescent moon. We'll soon see about that.
Oh, these boys are on our level. This is good.
They smite with
Wailing
black and flame.
Divine Savior!
She just dropped a nuke.
It was
I
a
love
close thing.
Alright, we got some loot. Shortcake recipe. Dude, we already got 2 recipes just like that. Alright. So I believe we got, what is it? A parfait recipe, and now we got a shortcake recipe.
Let's see what you've got.
Get him.
In a bind.
Oh, I didn't want to switch to him. I wanted to. Oh
How are we gonna keep this up for exactly? Crescent moon! May 1,000 gales carry the thread!
no! Oh, the last hit missed. Come on, I see you, dog.
No chance! Nice try! The waters of creation choose next! Now! Dance in
Negative
water!
I'll face you.
In here! Right here! Run for the stop line! Lightning strike! A chain between heaven and earth!
Who am I locked onto?
Take a look! Make
Nice.
lightning! Here goes! I can do
I'm ready.
Dohalim!
Dude, I can't barely see this guy. I just see the. I see the lock-on symbol, and that's it. I just track enemies using the lock-on symbol, bro.
Everyone still in one piece?
This is like the best way
I
to do
barely
it.
worked up a sweat.
Got a pineapple gel.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
He's like, nah.
Seriously?
Yeah, you know why they call me the Force Mantis? Because you gotta be forced to go through me if you want to get past him.
Is this a joke?
Yeah, he's crab walking, dude. Why are you crab walking, bro?
I bet the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. May 1,000
Now you've got it. Ticked me
Don't
off.
rush me. Oh, he's dead.
Lacerating tempest. I'll take you all
You're done.
on.
Oh, we got the big ass shield on him. He's not gonna be dead, but
Havoc thrust. Begin. Lightning. No chance.
ooh,
You're
he
open.
got.
Denied. Lightning strike.
Can you take it? Does it hurt?
No, that's unfortunate.
That could easily be fatal.
And this time the first guard.
I'm here to stop. The waters of creation. This one. Dance immortal droplet. I'm ready. Shion.
Alright,
Go for it. Prepare to crumble.
prepare to rumble. Wait, that's not what you said?
Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
Hey, let's heal up. Look at all these dudes in here. Oh god. Oh, there's a red herb in here.
Coming through.
Crescent moon.
In a bind.
Come forth and get over. Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth. These ones can run rings around us.
Alright, that's not cool, bro.
I'll smash you.
I'll take you all on.
I'll take you all on.
Flare the Malisa.
Crumble, rumble, tumble.
Breath of life.
Magic and strike. Seal.
Benediction life.
More for the
They really try to take me out, bro.
Being interrupted. In a bind.
Do it. Crescent moon.
Alright. Renwell, where are you?
You're dead.
Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous! Here I go! Here's it! Illuminate the magic and sail! Holy Lance!
Shield and
Chain
ring.
between heaven and
Oh
earth!
my god, that holy lance did so much.
Lightning in here! I'll be saving
more.
this one!
Surprise.
Gusty nails!
Anything in order.
Anything in armor. Oh yeah, I'm just trolling by
I
the way.
feel sprightlier than before.
Oh, let this be something good. Oh, regenerative crystals. Bro, yo. That's how you make the CP, right? Oh no, that's the revival chance. Never mind. So anyway, ooh, I saw something flicker. Okay, never mind. We're going the right way. No, my bonus thing went away because I took too long.
I'll do my
Kick him.
Denied!
In a bind?
Watch for their ranged attack!
Lanes in the wind. Oh my, water and fire, bro. That is sick.
Negative dig! Do it! Shion! Go for it! Prepare to
Team too
crumble.
strong, bro. Come on, you stupid dog. Run at me. They took care of it. Why is that so cheap?
Could have
Like,
been worse.
I feel like as long as you just play as Kisara and you just tank everything, like you get the aggro by just guarding, you literally, your AI, if they're not dumb, they can just take care of it. Take care of everything. Oh yeah, that is good. Always get those. Don't look at that. That's resistance. This is elemental defense, I guess. This is elemental defense. Penetration. Elemental. Oh yeah. Hear that. She got more power. She's got like at least 12k, right? At least 12k elemental attack. Yep. 12k. Huh. I don't think I said that right.
Look sharp!
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
I see one, eh? This one's dead.
Don't suffer in silence.
Hurricane Storm! I'll take you all on!
So she basically gets to stay doing her Mystic Guard. As long as she's tanking, she's doing Mystic Guard damage. Just like Law, as long as he's in the fight, she's just doing Mystic Guards. Oh, how dare you!
Going in!
I almost got hit by a freaking. Oh, I try to use the iframes. I don't think she gets iframes on her. She just gets to reset herself to 0. Like, if you use that, you don't get iframes. You just get to, like, cancel into something else. Everybody else gets, like, iframes through their animation.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Alright, here we go. Don't worry about it. We got this money to bait, you know, to buy more pineapple gels, penetration gels almost. Alright, one of those, and we're good. Let's do that. Bro, let's switch it up a little bit. Somebody's gotta have a really stupid light ability. Niori Imerus. Oh, they said nothing about the state of which if she was living or dead. That's funny. That's interesting to me. They do that for every other character that, you know, that shows up on that screen.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
Oh, baby.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Time to
Alphen.
test our power. You Narukami, let's do it. Mountain Dew. And flaming hot Cheeto action. Oh, that was a creepy effect.
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
That's interesting.
What?
That's, I feel like that should tell us something. Oh, memories.
Alphen,
Is this pre-rendered?
You again.
tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony.
Doesn't she kind
We'll
of looks
finally
like
play our
Faris.
parts as the Sovereign and Maiden.
She definitely
How
looks
have
like
you been
Faris.
feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself.
It sounds like this is
But
an
they-
old recording.
They
Y'all hear
said
that?
Rena's prosperity depended on it.
I wonder if that's on
How
purpose.
could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris.
I'm married.
Try to remember this time.
Damn.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Ha 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 ha. You're funny.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What if the woman in red is Naor? Nah, I'm just playing.
What the hell just happened?
We all saw
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's not an anagram.
She
is
really
it?
does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination. It was a conversation we had 300 years ago, the night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible?
That's my favorite episode.
Unless...
It's the pilot
Could
episode.
this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge. That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you
The
okay?
astral energy has feelings.
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all.
So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
I'm not holding up very
Me?
well. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was...
Yeah, I want to know
might
what the
also lead to
ceremony
answers
is.
about your
We've been
thorns.
talking about this ceremony the
Alvin.
entire game, bro. Like,
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too, if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the
liberate
truth.
these nuts, man.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else,
Yo, Rowan,
you
thanks for
always
the
stay
follow.
the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your
Indignation.
desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired
Sorry,
into you.
PTSD.
Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Busted wide open, okay. Hold up.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Yeah, boy, we got the chewy chocolate chip cookies, all right? We ain't got that hard, break your teeth, crunchy chocolate chip cookie. The chewy ones are the best. I love it. All right. Different team, guys. Alphen, we got a boss coming up. Did we give Alphen a break? Law hasn't been in the party for like 6 hours. We can see what we can do without him in the battle. And since he's not gonna be in the battle, we're gonna make sure he got his BG charge rate up. Since he's gonna be our guy to just like sit there and knock stuff down. Nina Williams saves the world. Oh wait, this is like another dungeon. This isn't... Oh wait. More than likely. This is probably a fight. Let me guess. We're gonna fight an archaism. Time to fight a Machina? Uh-oh. Barbie doll looking ass. See the life in her eyes.
How did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Uh-oh. It's Sasui no Hado. She's got the Master Core, bro. Bro, this is a whole ass
A
alien
summoning?
looking.
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
Bro, this dude looks creepy as hell.
I've never known Faria to control Zoodles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a Master Core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the Zoodles.
Oh, this right here is about to be stupid. Does sharpness boost magic attack too? Is it? Yes, it does. Oops.
Not today!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Shining Supernova!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you! You picked the wrong fight!
Can you take it?
Take this!
Train harder.
Thunderfield! Do it!
Magic attack, elemental attack. You know exactly what I meant. It's the same thing. Oh my god, this dude's getting magic.
Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Here goes. One thing, wait.
Does it hurt?
Tiger blade. Think you can fly?
Shining Supernova! Thunderfield!
Everlasting darkness!
That's
Negative
spin.
J.
Ready to go.
Rending you apart!
One more. Tiger feel floppy.
Back up.
I'll bring you back from death.
Ooh, he teleported!
Negative J. Rending you apart!
My dude did the smooth groove.
I'll bring you back from death with Tiger blade.
Let's see.
Here's a healing art! I've still got some
Alright.
life left in me. Graviton field!
Tell you what, everybody don't do nothing until he gets out of there.
Train hard.
Let me help! First aid! By the power of flame!
This dude just does the spinner Rooney.
Thunderfield!
Not today!
Oh yeah, that's GG.
The enemy's on the road.
You got him frozen?
That was silly, bro. Yeah, they gonna have to patch this game, bro. Oh my god. That artifact
it's
actually
just her.
does do work.
Faria,
The 100%
can you
damage
hear
one.
me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much
It's
more.
so unfortunate that boss was weak against life. Whoa, was that a fake one?
Forgive me.
Ooh, in his stomach. You didn't have to do that. Well, I guess he did have to do that.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer.
Oh
Don't you
god,
think?
Lux.
In that case,
Oh god, Lux.
I'll take her off your hands.
you? Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out.
It's
I
Hubert.
overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
This dude followed us all
Thank
the
you.
way. That's kind of crazy. And we didn't detect him? This dude like the solid snake. For an NPC, dude, you got some good stealth skills.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out.
I like this.
Instead, he was always
This
hanging
game's
back,
story is great.
worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to
God.
fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither
There's
you
only-
nor Faria would have lost
All right.
loved ones.
I just want to say this really quick. That is one of the only enemies. That enemy kind of looked like the physical manifestation, like more of a taller manifestation of the enemies we fought in Fantasia, the ones that would teleport. Like, you know, the idol, the Shadol looking dudes, like at the, I guess, near the end of the game. Those were the only enemies that teleported in that game. These dudes right here reminded me of that. And when he started teleporting, I was like, what is that? Like, what? Why is he teleporting? That's crazy. They brought teleporting enemies back. I'm sure there's probably other enemies in other games, in Tales games that teleported, but that's the only one I can remember that literally encloses in, like, on any of the characters, depending on, it doesn't even matter depending on anything. It's like any location in battle they can just warp to and just straight up start spinning on you. Because that's exactly what those things did in Fantasia. They would like literally warp to you and start spinning. And I'm like, what the heck? So when that happened during the fight, I was like, that's wild, bro. Like, that reaction was like, oh my god, they teleported. Like, it wasn't like, oh man, I just died. It was like, oh my god, that reminded me of Fantasia a little bit. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
If it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim.
Oh.
I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
Damn.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all
Itchy
about.
eyes.
Being able to still make a difference.
Never itch your eyes
Punishing
if
yourself
they're
for the
itchy because
past
it just makes them more
won't make
itchy.
the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Thanks, Mom.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Alright, so we're gonna skip here. I just kind of want to look to see if there's potentially anything in this room. I don't think there are. That CPU recovery point has not restored. I don't think we wasted too many resources during that fight, thankfully. Renwell was the MVP for that fight. Alfin was not needed, as you saw. And you know what? Imagine me having the... Okay. So get this. If I were to equip this magic emblem with the elemental attack and had that all light, she would have destroyed that man's soul, bro. I wish I'm gonna make it like one of every element. I think that's gonna be my next goal, to just see numbers just fade away of bosses. Because I think at this point she has access to every element except for dark. She has water, she has fire, she has wind, she has light. She doesn't have dark. So Renwell can literally hit every weak point if she needs to. That's good. Alright, let's get it.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Oh, Earth is a thing, that's
Certainly
right.
seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
We know who it is. She had a fake core. Well, we know.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Oh, what the heck? What's going on here? We're getting warped. No, we're not getting warped. We're seeing more of the past. Alright, we're seeing this ceremony. This time we're not gonna see him fade and black out, right? Because before it faded to black and it just woke up with him just in despair.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from?
Wait, isn't this
It's almost
the...
like it's alive.
Isn't this the stupid place we came through? This area looks like that dungeon. Where we started fighting the big dudes with the staffs. Thorns. Oh shit. Jump scare. The Tom yell. Yo!
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion.
That's scary. So
It's
how
the
did it
same
stop?
vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
Star Ocean. Till the end of time. I love that game, by the way.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her, it reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Okay, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
When he thought he wiped out all those people
I'm
years
sorry
ago.
about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
I apologize.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
It's not my fault, bro.
We might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns.
It's not my
as well
fault.
as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything.
Whatever happens. Oh god, this is scary, bro. I gotta save.
I just need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
Alright. We got some epic music going on. Another skit available. Yo, 2 skits just played, or just kind of showed up. Alright, so we're going to make sure everybody's okay. I'd be really surprised if we randomly got side quests available at this point. Bro, this is scary, bro. The further we go, the what the heck? Wait, there's somebody down. No, that's how you leave. This field action is how you leave here. I thought we left somebody to die. Nah, we would never do that. Alright. So, depending on what this boss fight is, will depend on who I play as. I think that's the best way to approach a lot of these fights. As much as I don't like most of these spectacular boss fights, like the big ones with like the dudes in the background and the mobs, the enemies, I don't like those. If we have to fight, if we do that, I'm probably gonna just play with Alfred.
That vision we saw, it was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost type
Beyond
stuff.
the grave, yeah.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Come
Wait.
on, bro.
He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
Like when people
You
get
think
turned
that's
into
what it
that
was?
silver
Some
stuff.
kind of message someone left here for us?
I am
After
merely
energy?
entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dana's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years.
Jeez.
Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Reminds me of Naruto's mom and dad. Hey, we got these memories here, so we can like spend a little bit of time with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, alright. Got the chakra. Oh my god, okay, here we go.
Soon, we might very well learn that I have to be ready to face it. I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
Dark Knight Cecil, let's go. I like how they asked me to move forward. What was the point of it? Like, I still have to walk into it. That is kind of sus. I can walk back now, right? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Why would they ask me that? Okay. Alright. What kind of nonsense are we getting into now? I don't think I have the attention span right now to play for longer than maybe 30 or 40 minutes. So if we fight a boss coming up and we get clapped...
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Oh, wait a minute. This room? Is this like where he was walking around? Yeah, look at this. This is where we walked around a little bit.
This
when we
looks
first
like
got the
some kind of
flashback.
research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
They growing them herbs over here, bruh. They growing herbs. The Forbidden Zone. The Auto Zone. Axe Barbados.
The people of
You can't auto
Lenegus,
grind.
the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important facilities let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Just
Strange
slightly
doesn't
strange.
cover it.
Slightly.
If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How did they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
Alright, what does she have on? Does she have her... Yes. She has that. I think we have some herbs. Yes. Ooh. Look at her. She's caught up with Alphine. She now has 5k health. I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. More health, the better. AG. More resistance is good. Yeah, we should just do this because that's usually what's gonna end up be happening. Or that she usually gets down very low, so getting that extra defense and elemental defense is usually good. But I get resistance here. I get elemental attack there. I guess I'll do that. By the way, yep, that green sword is indeed DLC. It's a DLC skin. It's a weapon skin. Alright, hold up. What's this over here? It's equipment for storing human bodies, whether it's held living or dead ones. They're all empty now. Damn. Dead bodies. And notice, this area will now be shut down as the project proceeds to the final phase. The final phase. showing Lenegis structures. You can see pipes for transporting astral energy sticking out of them. This might be... It's showing the room's equipment. It hasn't been used in a long time. A very long... It's been kept clean, though. This place looking mighty clean. They knew what was up. Them green herbs is too good to not be trying to artificially grow.
I think I can make this work.
Make it work, buddy. Oh, I like that. It went from his eye patch. Through his eye patch, you got to see the green or the blue glow.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see.
All right, we in for some crap,
A composite being capable of controlling Danon astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup.
Oh my god.
The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Danon.
Oh god. Taking the form.
Sovereign.
Taking the form of a Danon.
Sovereign.
Oh god.
Wait, there's more.
That right
Research
there
into
is
utilizing
already...
force
Oh
field
god.
crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords,
Do you think this dude had
too.
implemented...
About the
implanted
Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
Oh god.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
You wanna know
Read
the truth,
it.
bro? Reach out to the truth.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
1271 or something?
Test subject
1273, that was too off.
1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Alphen the Alpha. Ethnicity unknown? Like, bruh.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
North American ethnicity.
It's fine, really.
I don't think that's an ethnicity, my dude.
What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index,
Yes.
generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Oh, wow.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
Oh, crap. Alright.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
That's kinda crazy.
But what about the winners of the crown contests?
Right.
Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
You just get all that astral energy just to fuel this project, I bet.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in
It's
Rena.
all...
The
Oh,
crown
man.
contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
Of course.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman, right?
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renin homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
The mastermind is... Gauss.
I'll do that.
I'm just saying that. I'm sorry.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
How dare you interrupt that
They might
man's
contain
mind?
valuable information.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine.
He shook.
I'm just a little shaken, that's all.
Your boy is shook.
I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah. We wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out
I'm
of
getting
control.
this increasing
That's
anxiety
right.
the more
No
we
good
try
can
to
come
figure
from
this
being
stuff
consumed
out,
by
bro.
hatred.
I think I'm a little bit too
If
invested.
you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back.
I think
To
the game did a
remind you
good
where
job
home
on
is.
that.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
Boom, boom, boom. Select a topic to explore. Each crown contest, 5 of best qualified members of the Renin populace, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority, as well as one of the 5 elemental realms to administer. They are also assigned an ID crest, indicating their designated element. The selection process is based on an astral and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing. Okay, because only the strongest go on to become lords. The position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. Alright. It should be noted, however, that lords are not the only capable individuals of drawing out I think I switched 2 words. A master's core power. All Renins must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. Mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline. Damn. Furthermore, in the event that an actor lord is incapacitated and no longer serve in the position, a replacement must be quickly prepared. Damn. Unique Adjustment Index Test Subject Report. Following is a report on the second successful case of sovereign test subject. Valoran. I still don't. After even hearing his name pronounced, I'm disrespecting this man so hard. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. Damn. As such, the risk surpasses even those of the last successful subject. Itself a failure. Damn. It is therefore under consideration for disposal. This is the first successful case in 300 years. Oh, damn. So 300 years later, once your boy awakens, they had a successful case with the boy. That's crazy. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Donna under the guise of serving as a lure. Wow. Select a topic to explore. Explore these nuts. Okay, master cores. Man, I hope this ain't gonna be no like test. Ain't no quiz at the end of this game. Master cores are instruments of power containing astral energy that belong to one of the 6 elements. 5 of the master cores, those with earth, water, wind, fire, light, are loaned to Renin lords at the time of the crown contest. Oh, what about the dark one? Only the Dark Master is maintained inside the Forbidden Zone until the Renis Alma is ready to be reformed. Its existence kept top secret. Underneath a Master Core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state. For the duration of this tenure, each lord competes in the crown contest to master a allotted type of astral energy. Now, what is all this astral energy going to? In the event of an emergency, each lord may be allowed to withdraw from the respective stock of astral energy as necessary. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own individual strength. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Renis Alma materializes. They need to do some patches. These are the patch notes right here. Be advised that active master cores may resonate with other master cores located in close proximity and become unstable. Interestingly enough, we saw that happen against the second lord, right? Before we raided the castle. Oh, patch note 2. Due to successful regeneration of the Renis Alma, master cores will cease to be deployed and the crown contest will be permanently halted. Okay. How many people were on the train, Lloyd? 82? Nah. Get clapped. Start over. Alright, that's a Charles Azure reference that some of y'all probably haven't gotten yet. I promise you, that playthrough is coming up on YouTube soon after 0. Spirit cores are in terminals used for the collection of astral energy. When embedded in a biological subject, it establishes connections throughout its body. These connections are used to amass astral energy, generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host body itself. Appreciate it. Appreciate the follow, Sharpie. The host must be placed within range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. Oh my god, the lore. This means that Donnas must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of the crown contest. Must be employed. Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that spirit cores be retrieved from host bodies and reused upon their death. Spirit cores can also be embedded in Zugons to control them via astral arts. Increased physical load on a host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on host bodies without inducing death for maximum astral energy yield is still pending. Yo, these patch notes, bro, they ain't sitting well with me. Linegus. Oh, we get to learn a little bit about Linegus here. A large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Donna's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign Maiden in the Renis Alma within the central core of Linegus. It is classified in essential personnel residence zones around a large conduit, along with a defensive layer surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as the stabilization mechanism. Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. However, because that only takes place during the final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. What? Wow. Because that only takes place during the final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Until that phase, Linegus serves as the central base of operations for the management and execution of the crown contest on Donna. Wow. Any personnel with level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. That's interesting. Detachable harvester. A master spirit vessel placed on Donna for the spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as the tip from which it separates. Upon landing in Donna waters, it extends two sets of connecting pathways. The vertical pathways connect to the center of Donna. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathways proceed through the envelop the entire surface of Donna. Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessel. Okay. Accumulated energies sent to Rena via Lennigus. So Lennigus is just like, yo, the middleman. Yo, I'm gonna need this energy and send it to Rena. Let me guess, because Rena is dying. Or some stupid shit like that. Intended to function autonomously, semi-autonomously. Only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for it to function. Okay. Was lost on Donna after exploding due to rampancy of oh shit! Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Donna after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. Which one? Okay, interesting. Was that 300 years ago? Okay, Detachable Harvester 1 must have happened 300 years ago. Landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model. Interesting. This is due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the center of Donna. Oh, interesting! That's very interesting. So that shit that we saw throughout, walking throughout the game, there were skits and conversations about how like stuff looked kind of out of place, and it kind of looked like it changed. The topography changed because of like, I guess what the Renans did. But so I guess that explosion and all the pieces flew around the world, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't think that's 100% the truth, but I think that's what I got from that. This is the first Tales game that has something like this, man. It feels like sedative mask. Oh, we get to learn more about the mask. A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. Oof. Wait, if it restricts it, how did it get access to it? It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects. Probably the nervous thing, like where he can't feel pain. Due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lennigus, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. Additional, oh damn. So it's one of its kind? No. Y'all remember when we were in Elysian, right? The people on the boats had masks. I don't know if those were the same mask or if they were just a varying type of it. Anyway, after receiving reports of a robust, a new form of rill emerging in Donna's water realm, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. This system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as the supreme authority while relegating both Brennan's and Donna's alike to enslavement. Oh my god. Test subject number... Damn. It took them like 9,000 more tries. Well, 8,000 or 9,000 more tries to actually get a successful, like, subject. Oh man, serves as the realm's current lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powers, drugs, or special devices. Rather, it has done so by sheer governance. Given this method's effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. Collapse of cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be the key to this style of rule. Once the subject loses his autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Man. Soldiers and delegates have who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. Alright, I think that's everything, right? Except the stuff in the middle, right? The Sovereign and the Maiden. Did we read this? Alright, the Sovereign acts as a Lennigus central control device for the spirit channeling ceremony. Okay, each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. The Donan subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral element. Really? The candidate possess equal affinity for every astral element. So darkness, light, all that. Fire, earth, wind. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. Them boys are the avatars. They out here making the avatars, bro. As a result, most subjects died during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. This is still instability, coupled with the Sovereign's power of astral manipulation, pose a higher risk to the security of Lennigus if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign in the spirit channeling ceremony. No effective alternative methods to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Donan subjects are authorized to continue. No alternative methods have been found. Have y'all tried? Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. Acts as a Sovereign support mechanism. Renin subject serves its functions, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral it lacks, in tandem with the Renis Alma. During the ceremony, it is partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability of the Sovereign's own powers. Oh my god. The degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Really? Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden present are expressly forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of the spirit channeling plan. Mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Oh, mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of past Sovereign's rampancy. Oh, countermeasures must be considered. So the Maiden, there was mental instability there? Okay, in line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. Jesus. Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. Is that everything? I feel like that's everything. Well, I didn't have to do that? I thought that was a quest. Listen, y'all. I could have sworn that was a quest. The quest for knowledge. I'm gonna save the game, take a break. We're gonna come back and at least we got some extra knowledge. And we're gonna get some more answers on the next episode. So everybody on YouTube, see you guys soon.